日最多人最熱鬧嘅時代廣場，不如我哋問下美國人戴呢頂帽中意搣走個貼紙定貼住個貼紙？
I have 110 different caps, so yeah, all of them have the sticker off. Some people like to keep it on because it's a fashion thing, but to me, it doesn't matter. I take it off.
It's because it's realistic, so you don't want to keep the fake, so I just keep the sticker on.
I'll just keep it. Maybe I'll save the hat and make some money on it. I don't know.
Sometimes it looks a little tacky, so it's better to take them off.
Well, I forgot to take it off. Some people you wear it like that. I don't want to set on people. I don't want to, but really, I don't like to show off, teenagers, of course,
Stick on top here? No.
You don't take off?
No.
But you have taken off the sticker, I think.
It fell off. I didn't take it off.
You want to keep it?
I would like to.
Why?
It's a trend. It's like a style. So you just keep on with the style.
唔好以為街坊嘅結果係打和，冇貼紙嘅反而係佔大多數。美國有網上討論區嘅投票就證實咗之前搣貼紙嘅票數係大比數拋離。咦，同香港街頭見到嘅好似有啲唔同噃。究竟戴帽連貼紙呢一個古怪嘅行為起源自邊度呢？ New Era 呢一個品牌喺20年代創立，50年代生產咗第一頂5950嘅棒球帽，特點係 fitted， 即係啱啱好。買嘅時候要揀好 size， 唔可以返去再調校。金色貼紙上面呢一堆數字就代表住你個頭有幾大啦。佢更加係美國職業棒球聯盟唯一認可嘅棒球帽供應商。每做一頂都要經過22個人手工序。不過講到全球爆紅，就係2000年打後嘅事啦。好多 hip hop 歌手戴住未搣金色貼紙嘅棒球帽拍 MV， 有傳係因為佢哋出身貧窮，咁樣先至可以證明呢一頂帽係全新同埋如假包換嘅正貨。fans 就有樣學樣，自此棒球帽連貼紙一齊戴就變成一種 hip hop 嘅潮流文化。去到21世紀，品牌每年製造4000萬頂帽。全年總收入達到5億5千萬美金，銷量最好嘅就係呢一頂印住 NY 標誌嘅款式。好多人以為 NY 係紐約嘅縮稱，但原來唔係，佢係美國職業棒球隊 New York Yankees 嘅帽徽。New York Yankees 係美國棒球隊嘅傳奇，佢曾經奪得18次分區冠軍、40次聯盟冠軍，仲有27次世界大賽冠軍。係全球頭5隊值錢嘅球隊，同曼聯、皇馬等足球隊有得揮㗎。所以呢一頂棒球帽唔單止係潮人嘅指標，更加係文化嘅標誌。佢更加打破階級，不論政治人物、國際巨星，抑或你同我都可以輕易擁有一頂。
我係OG媽，今日你想揾啲咩嘢？唔係買入邊嗰啲嘢，個個人都係買 Supreme 呢個 logo， 又冇呢個 logo， 冇人買㗎。Supreme 係94年開嘅，我哋當時94年都未買佢嘅嘢，大概喺98、99年，不過都係買嚟試下。嗰當時嗰啲黑人白人去到我哋鋪頭度會問 What is Supreme？What is Supreme？ 好多人唔識喎，00幾年就開始買多啲。
因為佢嘅唐人樣，令到美國人以為 Supreme 係中國牌子。呢個早排喺網上面瘋傳嘅潮牌女王，30年前由深圳移民紐約，洞悉先機，早過全世界買 Supreme 嚟着。果子飛去紐約獨家訪問佢。
OG係 original， 媽係媽。媽唔係姓嗰個媽，係媽媽個媽，真係嗰啲網上講，你講得好犀利，係冇笑過。你接觸我，你會知道我係咩人啊！實阿姨個心地好好嘅。
佢喺紐約唐人街開設 Collect Shop， 轉售潮流品牌，係早期第一間發掘到 Supreme 潛力嘅鋪頭，得到好多名人歌手嚟幫襯捧場。深圳大媽着到成身潮牌嘅違和感，令到佢唔止成為鋪頭嘅生招牌，更加喺 IG 爆紅，超過17萬人 follow。不過佢真人原來係好低調㗎。
當時敵人我就好快想散噶啦，我好怕， 點解會整到咁多人睇㗎？
驚唔驚咁出名啊？
到而家嗰時候，我阿姨唔驚得咁多咯，生意係幫，不過亦唔想咁誇張咯。呢個咪係 Supreme 上個禮拜出嘅嗰個咯，呢個係 Supreme Gold Tag 啫嘅，網上未有人有㗎呢個嘢啊！今日出就今日攞嘅，嗰啲新貨肯定係100%嘅，嗰啲舊嘢又係我哋自己 keep 落嚟嘅，我哋又唔收嗰啲舊嘢嘅。
佢嘅貨源係揾人喺新鋪開賣當日排隊買入嘅，即係俗稱嘅排隊黨啊！目前 Supreme 全球有11間分店，其中6間喺日本，3間喺美國。
實係唔貴呢種得士 T， 我哋第一個鋪頭擺嘅係100蚊、120蚊，而家個個都出1500蚊，我都唔買啊！好多美國人買嘢都唔係買嚟食嘅。都係揾錢㗎，你買俾我，我買俾你，係咁，係啲 market 係咁轉，係咁轉㗎。你好似炒股票，即係有啲人咯諗緊總揾個股票咯。
點解美國先有呢個潛力咧？即係喺譬如中國啊，喺其他地方冇。
太多假㗎啦，做唔起嗰啲價格啦。因為美國對呢個嘢比較嚴啲，美國北溪係美國人追求正貨，幾多錢咧？美國人都想買一個真嘢隻，就係咁咯。但係我睇其他國家會求其咯，反正有個 local， 反正有件衫嘅，又咁便宜，買件隻就算啦。你係嗰啲思想個國家就唔係牌子嘅，大家玩開咗個牌子嘅就係跟咯，好似嗰啲人吸毒㗎，跟慣咗每個禮拜四、每個禮拜出咩嘢啊，做咩嘢佢就要跟㗎，唔跟唔舒服啊個心啊，我都上咗毒癮啦。同埋俾好多錢買我嘢，我唔買呢，我證明我嘢中到毒噶啦，好毒噶啦，唔係一般毒噶啦，係錢嘅問題，買咗揾唔翻嗰啲。
不過跟風嘅同時，大家又知唔知道跟隨嘅係一個點樣嘅品牌呢？睇睇呢啲創作係咪好熟口面啊？紅底白字加上 Futura 字體，係40後藝術家 Barbara Kruger 嘅原創作品。佢提倡反消費主義同女性主義，對於後起之秀 Supreme 照版煮碗、複製自己嘅設計，佢一路都冇出過聲。直到 Supreme 起訴另一個紐約街牌嘅 Supreme Beach 系列 ，Barbara 先至發出諷刺嘅回應。由抄襲而生，到而家周圍亂成，抄到成街都係嘅 Supreme， 其實仲值唔值得大家追捧啊？
What's going on? My name is H. I've been collecting New Era hats for over 20 years, and I have a little over 1,000 caps. My first New Era cap was a New York Yankee hat. It was a style that we call a pinwheel. So different panels, it was navy hair, white hair, red, and then it repeated navy and white. That hat went with a Yankee Stadium jacket that I had. And that was the first cap that I purchased. I remember it was $20 and I talked them down to $14.
H 欣賞呢頂帽喺製作過程仍然保持人手工序，市面好多牌子已經唔會肯俾呢個心機同時間㗎啦。
I definitely have some caps that's worth a couple of coins. For example, I have my Marc Jacobs caps, originally $50, and since they're sold out and gone, and you can no longer get them, like I went on eBay and see prices go up to like $500 for the cap.
佢曾經喺紐約旗艦店做咗10年嘢，由店員做到經理級，仲有機會為自己嘅分店設計頂帽。呢頂印住摩天大廈同埋老鼠，仲有呢一頂印住個大蘋果，都係由佢設計㗎。呢幾個圖案正正係佢認為最能夠代表紐約市嘅標誌嚟㗎。若果要喺成千頂帽之中揀出最中意嘅，佢會點樣揀呢？
This one right here was from Disney's Alice in Wonderland. It has one of his most popular quotes. So this one's pretty cool. One of my favorites. It is very, very special to me. So Jack Spade. These bags that when I was young, I've done a lot of moving and I traveled a lot. And a lot of times before I was stable, I would pretty much live out of bags similar to this fabric. So this cap right here always brings me back to my childhood and reminds me to stay humble and to always appreciate everything in my life.
喺佢嘅收藏裏面，有啲有貼紙，有啲就冇。
Well, there's definitely two camps as far as people that keep the sticker on the cap and people that take it off. Generally, I take it off when I wear them. You can pretty much tell that I haven't worn a cap by the sticker still being on it. If it's a special sticker or like a sticker, if it's a limited hat or something that I want to keep pristine and I'm only going to wear it like once and probably never wear it again, I'll keep the sticker underneath the cap so I can put it back on.
佢話 New Era 自80年代起靠印運動球隊嘅棒球帽起家，呢3隊就最受歡迎啦。不過當時嘅棒球帽一定要跟死隊式，變化亦都唔多。直至去到90年代中期，著名導演 Spike Lee 接拍 Air Jordan 嘅廣告，原來佢係 New York Yankees 嘅 fans 嚟㗎。佢主動接觸 New Era， 表示想戴住 NY 帽出鏡，但係 New York Yankees 同 Jordan 又好似拉唔上關係噃。於是 New Era 破例咁樣製作咗第一頂紅白色嘅 NY 帽。
And once they did that, they started to notice that everybody went crazy and they wanted something like that because everybody was wearing Jordans. And then they started to get into the sneaker culture and make caps corresponding to popular sneaker colorways.
後來 rappers 一戴 hip hop 造型就唔少得一頂棒球帽啦。
For their fitteds and now for snapbacks.
不過近幾年嘅大熱係呢一頂 dead hat， 後面係索帶，帽身軟熟，帽冠彎落去，望落去就比較 casual 啦。最後梗係要請教下佢點樣分真假棒球帽啦，唔會真係要黐住個貼紙先可以證明係真㗎嘛。
For one, the embroidery around the brim is always 8 rings to check inside the tags. So you'll see the size, which usually has the website correspondent. The New Era tab always has the instruction underneath. So if you see this underneath this, it's probably a good chance that it's not real. Hologram sticker for Major League Baseball. This is always symmetrical with the seam of the cap.
仲有帽身左邊嘅品牌標誌同埋反轉裡面嘅內線，都一定要檢查清楚啊！
Welcome Hong Kong to the smallest island of New York City.
呢個係紐約唯一嘅私人島，個名叫老鼠島。據聞特朗普個女都想買起呢個島，但係佢因為啱啱有咗第一個細路而錯過拍賣。
My name is Alex Schiebli. I come from Switzerland and I own the only private island in New York City, and it's out there. At low tide, which we had a few hours ago, it's about 2.5 acres. At high tide, it shrinks down to about 1 acre.
佢喺6年前嘅拍賣以16萬美金投得老鼠島。
I mean, as a child, I always dreamt owning an island. There's a story, Robinson Crusoe, which went to an island, or it's also another story, famous story, Swiss family Robinson. Okay, my wife says I paid too much money. It's only about 500 meters from my home. On a canoe it takes me about 10 minutes, and to swim out there is maybe 25 minutes. Going out to Red Island.
荒蕪嘅島上面，除咗有幾支旗杆，就淨係得個銅像。
Okay, the statue was put there not by me, it was put there by lighting artist Gary Hofstetter. And he is looking towards this way, towards the Statue of Liberty.
連老鼠島嘅地址都係佢自己起，街號1291係舊瑞士聯邦成立嘅年份。
Oh, it's a nice day. We come quite a lot in summer.
Oh, we love to come here and have some picnics, barbecue. We came to see the sunset. It's really beautiful here. Being away from the noise is wonderful. Do you have something that made you happy? Why not, if you can?
你幻想入面嘅啦啦隊係點樣樣？緊身衫、短裙、清一色女仔。
A stereotype that is automatically tacked onto cheerleading that normally, oh, cheerleading is all women or all cheerleaders are small. That's not the case. There's definitely not a weight requirement. Some of the more heavier or larger men or women are actually better cheerleaders than sometimes the smaller ones. All it takes is hard work, training, and dedication.
呢隊啦啦隊嘅參加者由21歲至50歲都有。喺2001年911恐怖襲擊之後成立，目的係為紐約市打氣。依家就主要為慈善機構表演籌款。
For cheerleading, different countries have an actual team, and they're thinking about taking cheerleading into the Olympics. So I feel like that is what's drawing more men. Because you have people who sometimes think cheerleading is not a sport. And cheerleading is. It's actually the most dangerous sport. It's more dangerous than football. Or even basketballs.
19世紀啦啦隊喺美國興起，活動由男性開始同埋主導，去到46年後先有女仔加入。啱啱開始嘅制服係咁樣嘅。
Was because the skill levels increased. Because in the beginning, of course, they weren't throwing people in the air and doing stunts. But as it's just like with anything, time evolved, so the sport evolved. So once you start lifting people, it's a little more difficult for a man to lift a man versus a man to lift a woman, or even women lifting women.
基本嘅啦啦隊動作有呢幾款，仲會跳起做一字馬、壓腿或者接起個身等嘅花式。當然就唔少得側手翻啦。進階啲嘅競技啦啦隊，多數會由3個比較健碩嘅成員做基底，再拋起一個輕啲嘅隊員。目前健力士世界紀錄最高嘅攬型拋投有5.5米高，由澳洲隊喺2013年刷新。
As a flyer, you are expected to be more flexible than the bases and the back squats. The most important thing is, in order to stay on top, stay balanced, is to keep your body really tight. And basically everything is coming from your core muscles. So even if you're throwing your leg in the air or something, you can be super flexible and have, a beautiful extension. But if you're not holding your core in tight, you're going to be like flopping all over the place, when we're practicing or we're learning new things, but nobody ever lets a flyer hit the floor. And I trust that you don't really have a choice.
咁有信心，捉2個負責基底嘅隊員嚟問下啦。
I could throw backflips up and down the hallway and be fine, but when they put somebody in my hands and it's somebody else up there, that was a little nerve-wracking.
There's always pressure when you're holding someone's life in your hands, literally, as both of us are bases and we're lifting people. So you do always have to keep that in mind.
My job is to make sure that this person stays up there, and if it is coming down, I'm going to hit the ground before they do.
Looking from the outside, it can look sometimes crazy, the things we are doing and how high we're throwing people and all the tricks they're doing in the air, but we've practiced them, I don't know, hundreds of times so that it's not scary for us. We're totally confident with the skills we do.
It's really satisfying when people are excited that we're there for them, Because we might be even doing very basic things, just like cheering or like waving our pom-poms even, and they're like, cheerleaders, wow! So that's really cool, That's like, oh, I'm doing something cool, I guess.